everyone, so today I'm doing a decluttering video, and if you feel like you've seen this introduction already, you probably have, because I'm using the same introduction for every decluttering video in this series, so feel free to skip ahead if you already know what this video is all about. So basically this decluttering series is me going through all of my makeup, every single product, and getting rid of heaps of stuff that I just don't use anymore, don't like, you know, I just really want to cut back heavily, because if you've seen my makeup collection video, you know I have a lot of stuff, and it just puts me off from trying new things sometimes because it's so overwhelming. There's too much stuff, and it's just, you know, it's very intimidating to try and find things when there are just products everywhere and you just don't even know what you have anymore. So I'm getting rid of a lot of it. I know you guys would be asking straight away, like, what are you doing with it? Don't just throw it away. Don't worry, I'm not throwing all of it away. I will throw away the stuff that's uber old and nasty. Anything else that's still usable will be going to friends and family if it's like quite well used, or anything that's new or lightly used that can be sanitized is going to be donated. And my favorite kind of places to donate are the Women's Refuge, and I think this stuff will most likely go to Look Good Feel Better. I know you guys be like, please do giveaways. I already do giveaways, and I've got a whole suitcase worth of products put aside for you guys. So follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, because that's where I do my giveaways most frequently. There are going to be quite a lot of videos because there is a lot of stuff. There are a lot of different types of makeup, and I kind of categorized it all. So stay tuned for all of them. I'll link all of the other ones down below as they come. Without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, so today I'm doing like some of these palettes and primers and stuff. Holy crap. This drawer has gotten out of control, and if you didn't know, I love primers. It's a weird obsession, so I've got way too many. Let's just start with the palettes, because I already know that 99% of these palettes are staying. These are all my Z palettes. They all look, you know, the same as this kind of thing, and I've got all my MAC, Makeup Geek, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, etc. eyeshadows in them, and I'm not getting rid of any of these because I've already recently gone through them all, believe me or not, because there's a crap ton. But I've recently gone through and got rid of like duplicates and stuff like that. Oh, and I've got ColourPop singles in here too. Now up here I've got Makeup Geek and MAC blushes. I've got my NYX contour kit, which I'm keeping. I feel like I'm definitely keeping almost everything. My Inglot blush palette, I love these, so those are staying for sure. Makeup Revolution highlighters, I don't know if I need these. I really reach for them. Nah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Then I have my Iconic London cream contour. That's definitely a keeper. I love it. My Makeup Revolution contour kit thing, which I also like. It's a good drugstore. Sleek Solstice. Honestly, I don't like this as much as some people do. Like, it's obviously super reflective, which a lot of people like. I don't really reach for it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I have all of these glow kits, which are definitely staying. I've got the Moonchild glow kit. I've got the Sweets glow kit, Sun Dipped, that glow, Gleam, and then this Ultimate glow kit. And then I've also got the Nicole Guerrero one. I have my Pro Glow Tartist, like my favorite contouring palette, so that needs to go in here. And my Shaaanxo palette. This can go down below. And then these I'll definitely use up at some stage. I go through sprays, like setting sprays and stuff, pretty quick. So these are gonna sit in here. This here is a primer, so it can stay out. I'm gonna get rid of this primer spray, because I've got this one. I don't use these as often, so I'll give that to someone else. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna take out everything and re-stack it. Okay, let's start there, and then we can move on to this section next. So I've got my Master Prime Blur and Illuminate, definitely keeping that. This Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, I don't know, like, I liked it when I used it, but I feel like I can part with this quite comfortably. My Leo Ellie Triple the Solution BB Cream. I put my BB creams at the back. So I'll also put my Aerotorm, whatever it's called, full cover. That's your first impression on. These are quite nice. There is the Flawless by Nuka Doctor. That's like a primer, and it's kind of got a tint to it. And there's also the SPF CC cream. It's a little bit thicker. Oh, I don't know which one I want to keep. I think I might get rid of the CC cream, and I'll keep the Flawless. I'm gonna get rid of the It Cosmetics CC cream. I don't really reach for it. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is the Dolish BB cream. This is a green primer, so you just put it on and it helps to even out your skin tone. I don't really reach for it because I don't really need color correcting that much. Usually my foundation covers my redness okay. Master Prime, Blur and Smooth, definitely keeping that. This is new and I want to try it out, so I'm going to keep this. This is the new First Light Priming Filter by Becca. And I'm also going to keep this. This is my Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream by Bare Minerals. It's so nice. I've also got the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, which I'll keep, which means I'll probably get rid of this one because it's very similar. The Celestial Skin Liquid Lighting Kevin Aquan. Yeah, it's just like, oh crap, a very similar product. So I'll get rid of that. I don't really reach for this, so I'm going to get rid of it. This is the Insta Prime by Chi Chi, but I'm definitely going to keep the Chi Chi BB Cream. I really like that. And I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating and Original. I'm going to keep both. Professional, I don't really use this that often, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I'll keep this instead, which is like kind of comparable, but it works a little bit better on my skin tone because it's not as like intense, I guess. I don't need as much pore filling action. This is the Smoothing Primer by Makeup Forever. I'm going to get rid of the Primed and Poreless. Again, that's kind of like Professional. That's by Too Faced. I'm going to keep the Foundation Primer by Laura Mercier. It's just a nice hydrating one. This one here, this is Meteorites Base by Guerlain. I can't remember if I like this or not. Like, I like it, but it's just expensive AF. I don't know. It feels really hydrating though. I might keep it for now. I'm going to keep the Self-Adjusting Complexion Primer by Urban Decay. It really looks like Photoshop on your face. Vincent Longo Water Canvas Base. I'm going to get rid of that, even though it's super hydrating. I just don't really reach for it anymore. Shimmering Skin Perfector by Becca. This is an opal. And then I have the Moonstone one as well. Autopilot by Napoleon Purse. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't reach for it anymore. Hangover Primer. I'm keeping that 100%. And I've also got, over here, my Marc Jacobs, which I'm going to keep. In fact, I'm going to put that here. And then I've got my Hourglass Luminous Light, which I'm going to keep. I've got the Blur Redness Control Maybelline, which I'm going to keep just in case I do want a little bit of, you know, help with my redness one day. This is another Laura Mercier foundation primer, but it's a SPF 1, so I'll put that in there. I'm going to get rid of this. This is the Skin Perfect Primer SPF 30. This is kind of like a pore filling primer as well, I think. Yeah, so it has a kind of like thick texture and it really like smooths out your lines and everything. I just don't really need that personally, so I'm going to get rid of it. And then I've got this Anti-Aging Moisture Primer by Jouer, which I'm going to get rid of, but I'm going to keep this one, which is a anti-blemish. And then what's this one? This is the Complexion Primer SPF 30 Smoothing. I don't think I need that. I'm going to get rid of that one. And then we have the Brightening and Tightening by Urban Decay, which I quite like that. I have the Skin Base Visage by MAC, which I don't reach for, so that can go. I have my Lumi Magique Base, which used to be my favorite. I'm going to keep that because I think it's almost out, so I'll try to use that up. And then I have the Vitamin E Face Primer, which I really like, by Corrèze. It's a really, really, really hydrating one, so that can stay. And then I have this Radiance Glow Hydrating Starter by Pony Effect. I really like it, but I do already have like the Becca ones, so I don't think I need that. And I've got like the Hourglass one. And again, I don't really need this either. This is the Gerard Cosmetics one. I really like this though. No, I don't think I need it. It's like a gold color. It's definitely different, but in terms of like face shimmer, I'll probably go for a champagne rather than gold, so I'll get rid of that one. I have my Peachy Strobe Cream. Okay, and now I'm gonna move into the stuff. So this here, I really like it. It was quite orange last time I used it and it kind of scared me. I'm gonna get rid of it. This here is the Kim Tai Ofra Wonderlush Moisturizer. I'll keep that. Brighter Days Moisturizer by Tarte. I'll keep that. I'm gonna get rid of my Slay All Day because I don't use them as often as my Urban Decay one, so I'll get rid of all of those. Apart from this one here, which is the Mystified Hydrating Facial Mist. I haven't tried that yet, but it sounds epic. Almost finished that up. The primer water, so I'll keep that there. I've got the Urban Decay, and then I have the NYX Dewy Finish. I have a Kat Von D, and then I've got this Kat Von D Lock-It Primer, Hydrating Primer. I might keep that, it actually feels quite nice. And I've got the Silver Strobe Cream, Quick Fix Hydra Charged Complexion Priming Spray. I've got the Photo Finish Primer Oil by Smashbox. And I've got my Cover FX Custom Infusion Drops, which I love, so they can stay in here. I need to take out everything and then start again. I'm gonna get rid of that Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz. I've got my Fix Plus, which I will definitely keep. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this Kat Von D spray because I love my Urban Decay. This is the Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. It's like a pore filling primer, but I like it a lot. Like it seems to kind of color correct almost, or like brighten. I have this Manuka Doctor Drops of Crystal Cashmere Touch Serum. I'm going to keep that, but I'm not going to keep it in here. I'll put it in my bathroom. I've got some eye balm, Genuine Glow, Estee Lauder, and then this Pep Start one by Clinique. I have this Strobing Luminizer by Pony Effect. Let me just, oh, that looks pretty. I'm going to keep that. Some more eye cream, and then a mini primer for travel, a mini strobe cream for travel, another eye cream. I just kind of keep all the eye creams because, you know, they don't really take up much room, and then I use them, you know, whatever. I've got my neutralizing primer by Bare Minerals, which is discontinued, so I don't really use it that often in videos anymore. It's so sad. I love it, so I'm not going to get rid of it. I have a couple of the Marc Jacobs Covert Affairs cover sticks. I'm going to get rid of the pinky one, which is like the brightening one, because I've got so many brightening products, but I'm going to keep the green one, which is for color correction. And I have Scandinavia spray, which is basically the exact same as Urban Decay, so I'm going to keep it. And then this Glotion Day Glow, or Day Dew. This is awesome by Pixie. It's just like a illuminating moisturizer. Sometimes I use it before I start filming and stuff. Hand cream. Setting spray by Wet n Wild. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, so I don't really use it. And then I'm going to keep this. This is a brush-on sunscreen, like a powder sunscreen. And then on this side, so I'm going to get rid of all of those Slay All Days. I've got quite a few. I've got my Golden Strobe Cream. Got a few strobe creams going on. Okay, so I have this Face Blur by Etude House. Let me just try it. Oh, that feels really nice. I'm going to keep that. Oh god, I'm running out of space. I might put some of these highlighting products into my highlighting drawer. So the Pony Effect Strobing Luminizer. And then I've got these Good to Glow Rimmel thingies. And they actually look really pretty. So I want to try them. I haven't even tried them yet. Like on my skin. But yeah, they look nice. So I am going to put all those in my highlighter drawer. I've got this little thing which I'm going to get rid of. This is called Honey Bronze by The Body Shop, and it's just like a bronzer ball, but I don't know, I just don't really like it. I'm going to get rid of these. These are just like mists, shimmer mists from The Body Shop. And then this here is from Stila, the Aqua Glow. This is just like a moisturizing, like watery as a primer. You put it on and it just feels so hydrating, so I kind of want to keep that. No Sebum Blur Primer. Again, it's just another like pore filling primer like Professional, so I'll get rid of that. And then here are my full lips that I did a video on. If you didn't see it, it's my most viewed video on YouTube. So I'm just going to put these down here too, my moisturizers. I have an eyebrow razor and stippling sponges and a hairbrush. And that is that drawer complete. I know it seems like I got rid of stuff all out that drawer, but I mean, it was still decent. I got rid of a few things. Okay, so this is by far one of the most shocking drawers. These are supposed to be my neutral eyeshadow palettes, and then below is supposed to be my coloured palettes down there. Honestly, you guys, like, I don't even know how this happened. Like, there's just always so many eyeshadow palettes. Most of them, let's be honest, I don't even use anymore, so I need to be cutthroat. This is not good. So I'm going to take all of them out. Okay, let's do this. So first off, I'm just going to grab something on my knees because there's not enough room on my desk. This is Spices by Chi Chi. Ooh, that can stay. Nude Mattes by Polish Twist. I never use that, so they can go. Lorac Pro can stay. I love that one. Reveal Palette by Coastal Scents. This is actually stunning, so I'm going to keep it. It's like a dupe for Urban Decay. Nude Dude by The Balm. I'm going to get rid of that. I just don't reach for it. This, I think, is discontinued, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is a Stila in the No palette. This palette here just like fell apart. Like, that is the Kat Von D Ladybird palette. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't really use that. Lorac Unzipped palette. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. This is a Bobbi Brown palette, I think. Bobbi Brown Sleek and Chic Eye Color palette. No. Laura Mercier, sorry. I actually think I'll keep that because it's got a few like unique shades. Like that one's really unique. That one's gorgeous. That one's really nice. So I'll keep that for now. I'm going to keep my Ciate palette for now, even though it's limited edition. I just love it so much. That's the Chloe Morello palette. My Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette I'm going to get rid of. I just don't reach for it at all. I'm going to keep this. This is the Jouer Essential Matte and Shimmer Eyeshadow palette. I just love the colours, especially that middle row. That's brand new. I'm just going to get rid of it because I don't need it. This is the Sephora Pantone palette. I'm going to get rid of that too because I think it was limited edition. Beautiful red colours, but Just don't need it. Ugh, this is so painful for me because I like love all these palettes. Okay, I've got 2 of my Shaaanxo palettes here. So I'm just going to keep both of them because I use them a lot. Some CoverGirl palettes, I'm just going to get rid of them. I don't really reach for them now. This is the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I don't really rate that. That can go. I love this palette, but I just don't reach for it anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. It's by It Cosmetics. It's so beautiful, but don't use it. I will never part with this until the day I die. No, I will, because it'll go off eventually. But this is the Tom Ford Ombre Eye Colors in She-Wolf, and this is so beautiful. It is discontinued, but I'm gonna hold on to that for now. Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to keep this to the side because my favorite colors in this palette are in my Amrezy palette. This is the Collection Nude Bronze palette. These are actually really good for drugstore, but I'm going to get rid of them because Collection is so hard for like people worldwide to get. This is the eye palette by Kat Von D. I'm going to get rid of that. I've got some Source Box palettes. This one here, do I need that? No. This is discontinued, so I'll have to get rid of that, but I'm going to keep it for now. For my personal use because I love it so much. And then Source Box again, I'm going to keep that one. I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit just chilling in here. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't really use this one anymore. Makeup Forever palette 9 Artist Shadow. Those are so pretty. I'm going to keep them. And then my Inglot palettes I'm definitely going to keep. I've got a few. I have these Morphe palettes, 35K, 35OM, and this one melted because I left it out in the sun, 35T. So I'm going to keep all of them. I don't reach for them that often, but I'm just not ready to part with them yet because I haven't experimented with them that much. Okay, Lorac Pro. Love those colours as well, so that can stay. Modern Renaissance, 100%. Don't even need to think about that. Naked palette, yes. Naked palette, like the original Naked palette is my favourite. I feel like I should keep it, but I just don't reach for it, so I'm not going to. Kylie palettes, the Burgundy and Bronze, I'll keep those because they're really nice. Tartist Pro palette, that's so pretty. And then I have the Tartelette palette. I think I might get rid of that one. And then the Stila Eyes Are the Window eyeshadow palette in Mind. No. Okay, Becca eyeshadow palette. Don't need that. I need to be a little bit more fussy and like choose palettes that are more unique. I love this for the contour color, but I'm going to part with it. These Smashbox eyeshadows. I'm going to get rid of this one. I like some of the others better. The Vintage Vamp by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to keep that. And then Tom Ford. This is the Golden Mink palette. I'm going to keep that. The Smashbox one. I think this is the Ablaze. I'm going to keep that for sure. I love that one. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of the Bonbon palette, I think. Why would you do that to me? I'm going to keep this because I like the kind of rose gold tones. And I'm going to keep the Sweet Peach palette because that one I actually liked. Like most of the chocolate bar palettes I just don't care for, but that one I liked it, so there you go. Naked Smoky, not a massive fan. L'Oreal Rose palette. It's really pretty. I might keep it for like a drugstore palette. My favorite Amrezy palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Even though it's limited edition, you guys can't get that, but I just like it for my personal use. I'm going to get rid of the Shadow Couture palette. Naturally Pretty, boring. This is a Bobbi Brown palette. Beautiful, but meh. Ofra Signature Eyeshadow Palette, Radiant Eyes. Don't really need it though, very generic colours. Timeless palette by Chi Chi. This is actually really beautiful as well, so I'm going to keep that one. Urban Decay Gwen Stefani. Beautiful palette, but Vegas Lights by Makeup Geek. I love these colours, but I don't think I need it. Like, I love it, but meh. I've got so many single Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Double Exposure and Full Exposure by Smashbox. I really like these, but but I just don't really reach for them that often, so I'm going to get rid of those. I never reach for my sleek palettes anymore, so I'm going to get rid of those. My Violet Voss Pro palette, I'm going to keep that. I love those colours. I might actually put that in my... nah, put that here. I was going to say I might put it in my colourful palette drawer, but it's still quite neutral. Kat Von D Monarch palette. Don't need it. Rihanna, don't need that. I love it though, but I don't need it. Bubs Beauty eyeshadow palette, that's still out, so I'm going to keep it in case I do a tutorial. And the BH Cosmetics Marble Collection in Warm Stone. That's so pretty. I'm going to keep that for a drugstore kind of palette. This is the Smoky palette, Smashbox. I'm going to get rid of that one. Lorac Pro Matte palette. Gonna get rid of it. Chi Chi highlight and contour palette. I actually love this, but it's just so big. It's just not practical. Anastasia Master palette by Mario. I'm gonna keep that one for sure. These are my Makeup Forever eyeshadows. I'm going to keep those ones. And my Vizard or Viziart or however you pronounce that. I bought them, so I'm going to keep them. Bobbi Brown Greystone palette. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of my Kardashian palette. I'm going to get rid of my Amber x9 palette by MAC. I'm going to get rid of my CoverGirl. I'm going to get rid of my Jade. I'm going to keep my Viziart Buxom, I don't even know what, but I'm going to get rid of that. Even though that pink color is so stunning, it's just... nah. Look how many I already have. Too many. Bobbi Brown Warm Eye palette. Meh. And then this is Morning Light by MAC. I'm actually going to keep that because I love those colours. And then this is the Riri palette. Don't want that. I love the packaging though, but can't just keep stuff for no reason. Ollie Goulding by MAC. I'm going to get rid of this. It's beautiful, but again, very basic colours. This is a matte Smashbox palette. I'm just going to get rid of that. The Charlotte Tilbury Uptown Girl. I'm going to keep those. They're quite pretty. Naked Basics. I'm going to get rid of them. Don't need them. Burgundy x9. I'm going to keep that. That's more unique to me. Another one I'll get rid of. And then this Bare Minerals one is really pretty. I'm going to keep that. That is the Soundtrack. Oh, I've got one more Kat Von D palette. I'm going to keep this one. It's the Rust one. And then I've got this palette here, which I'm going to keep because I love it for travel. And it is the Regal Wardrobe by Bare Minerals. So there we have it. That is all of them. I think this video is long enough now. So in my next one, I'm going to do my coloured eyeshadow palettes and single eyeshadows, pigments, some more glitters, and just other bits and bobs. So stay tuned. Here's a quick look at everything we got rid of today. Holy crap. So many palettes. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I can see the pain it costs you, and I can see, girl, how it hurts you, but let me show you I can fix you.